Okay, so today let's go with the procurement to pay cycle. Okay, so how to do the procurement proposals and how to do the other process and all. I'll just go with the basic level how to do that. Then we'll go in deeply each and every process level. Again, we'll go under deeply one by one, one by one. We can go. Okay. So if you remember that first class we discussed about the P2P cycle, procurement to pay cycle.
Yes.
How many you remember that procurement to pay cycle?
Nita remember.
Okay, so procurement to pay cycle is starts with the requirement identification of the requirement. That means what you need the requirements. Okay, oh, and when it is required, and what it is required, and where it is required, and all. It is identification of the requirement. So in SAP, we are creating this as a purchasing requisition. Okay, purchasing requisition. So this purchase requisition is nothing but like a the requester, requisitioner who creating that this is the what we need from my point of view. Okay, so there are so many departments like this purchase requisition can be created from the multiple departments like maybe store can create. Okay, or maybe cost centers can create. Okay, cost center is nothing but like it's a department. Okay, HR department, finance department, like that. Okay, okay, or it may be sales department. They can create like third party procurement process like that. Okay, or planner can create some purchase requisition for the external procurements for production orders. Okay, so there's so many ways we can get the requirement. So you can create the purchase requisition manually or system will create a purchase requisition automatically. There are two ways which is there. Depends on the process. Okay, either the system will be creating purchase requisition automatically or it may be I can create manually as well. Okay, let's try to understand that how to create the manually purchase requisition. Okay, manual creation of purchase requisition. So if you remember that what it is required to create a purchase requisition,
Yes.
what it is required, first is the what material it is required. So that means you need to be identify that what material it is required. Okay, then the next one is how much you required, quantity how much it is required. Then plant. Okay, the site and the plant it is same, so plant code where exactly it is required and when it is required, that is the delivery date. So basically these information which is required when you creating the purchase requisition, right?
Ravindra, did you started sharing your screen or no?
Oh,
Basically, we're not able
To say anything, sir.
okay, is it okay? Sorry. Okay, okay. I just started it is I just said okay, sorry. Okay. Mhm. Okay, so I'm just discussing about the procurement to pay cycle. Again, I'm just okay. We are in the process of identification of the requirement. That is the way planning to create a purchase requisition. Okay, so the purchase requisition either can be created manually or it may be created automatically as well. So let's discuss with the manual creation. So to create the purchase requisition, first you need to be identified that what material you want to be create and how much quantity is required and what plant it is required and the delivery date. Okay, when it is required. Okay, so these are the basic information which is required. So you can ask me the question like, sir, material, what is the material number? So generally every product, okay, if suppose I have the different products, have maybe refrigerator, a television, or boxes, or maybe kitchen upgrade, okay, ingredients, all each and every product I will be creating one code to system identification because it's a software, right? So software how it will be identified that it will be creating like code or you need to be design that okay, this is the information of the for this product. So you must be create a metal master record. Okay, you must be create a metal master record when you need the material number. Okay, so that will be creating in the master data. Okay, so this is the master data information, and the plant will be the organization structure which we are designing at the time of implementation process and the rollout process. Okay, so this organization structure is the configuration data. So hope you aware about that configuration data, master data, and transaction data, right?
Yes.
Okay, so plants, company code, plant and store locations, sales organization, distribution channels, all these things will be the structure of the organization that we created in the configuration. And material master record, vendor master record, customer master record, okay, purchase info record, these are all master data that will be created in the live system. Okay, so generally if you want to do the purchase equation, you must be create a material, you must be having the plant. Clear? So for practicing purpose, SAP which is providing that some of the information, which is like if you want to do practice kind of the thing, because every time if I need to do some testing and all, I cannot create the organization structure, I cannot create the master data, so I cannot keep it all this thing, right? So SAP which is providing that some of the standard metal codes and some of the uh, organization structures and other information that you can use that information. Okay, so you can, if suppose if it is a material number, that is a 100-100 that you can use, which is SAP given dummy material number, that is for the practice purpose you can use. So there are so many materials are there, 100-100, 100-110, 100-200, like there are so many materials are there. It is like finished goods, semi-finished goods, raw materials, like it is provided. Okay, so initially at practicing level, if you don't have any material number, you can take this material number and you can do that. Okay, and structure level, plant, there is a 1100, it is there, 1000 it is there. Okay, then okay, 2000 will be there. So like SAP which is providing, these are the plants, and these are the company codes also it is provided. Company code is like 1000 company code and 2000 company code. Okay, so these are the code represents like the organization which is if you go to this code, you will be getting that what is the code represent, that it is a branch name, branch address, okay, branch connectivity, and a branch which is under which company code, all this information it is there. And practicing purpose, purchasing organization will be there, that is the 1000 and 2000 will be having that. Okay, so you need to be identify here, 2000 is a separate company code, 1000 is a separate company code. Okay, so when you are planning to do company code to company code transfer, in that case you can use these two purchasing organization, two company codes. Clear? And the store location purpose, they have that 0001, 0002, like they have the different codes are there. Okay, so what else we need? Purchasing or purchasing groups also it is there. Purchasing groups like 000, 000, 001, 002, like that it is there. Okay, so these are all standard SAP which is provided for practicing purpose. Okay, so now I'll just to go with one by one. I'll just to do the purchase requisition, purchase order, just roughly I will do the entire process. Then we'll discuss about that, how to create the plans, how to create the company codes, how to create the metal master, vendor master record, and all we can do that. Okay, so apart from this, we also need the vendor number, that we have the 1000, 100, like we have the different vendors are there. Clear? So any system, any ECC practice system, if you take, okay, you have that these all the information from the standard. If it is copied from that 000. If you remember that client copy also, which if you remember that yesterday we discussed about the client, right? Day before yesterday, there will be like development system, quality system, and standard SAP system, which is copying from that. Okay, so when they are copying 800, 000 is the standard SAP system. Okay, that can be used for creating the new clients. That means 800 I can create 800, I can create 810, I can create 820, like that I can create the different clients. Okay, if you not to understand this client, just to refer the yesterday video, you will be understand the what is the client. Hope you aware about this one. Okay, so these are the standard, and from this standard they will be copying here. Okay, so can I go ahead? Okay, anyone have the doubts as of now?
No, I'm good.
Okay, so you Shiva, do you have any questions? You are not there in yesterday class. Okay. You're in silent. You're in mute. Yeah. Okay. So let's create first step. Step one is purchase requisition creation. Step one is purchase requisition creation. So purchase requisition, how we can create in SAP. So as we discussed yesterday, every process, every step, that means every transaction, they'll be having the transaction code. Okay. So based on the transaction code, the system will be identifying that, okay, this is the process you are planning to do. Okay. So for this, ME51N is the purchase requisition creation. Purchase requisition creation. Okay. ME51N. Okay. So in the older version, if you have the older version like 4.7 version, ECC 4. Version, okay, then you might be don't have this ME51N. In that case, only ME51 is there. Okay. So what is the difference is here? N is the enjoy transaction. That means you can do n number of items you can do at a time, and you can see header information, item information, overview information at in the single screen. But ME51 is the step-by-step process. Okay, I'll just show you how it will be like. Okay, but now the ECC 6.0 and all, they are using the ME51N transaction code. Okay, so mostly all the clients they are using ECC 6.0. So you must be aware about this. So ME51N. Okay, clear?
Yes.
So this is the older version and this is the newer version. Okay. Now let's go to ME51N. Okay, I'll just go to. You can ask me one question like whether in the latest version can we use the older version? Can we use the older versions of the transaction codes? Yes, we can use, but some of the transaction code, not all the transaction code. Okay, some of the transaction code it is absolute. Okay, and some of the transaction code it is just still available in the ECC 6.0. Clear? Okay. Okay, now I'm just connecting to the SAP server. Hope you all got the SAP credentials and the SAP server. Okay, if you didn't receive that, please let me know. I'll just talk that. I will just arrange that. Okay. Hope you got Nita and Shaila.
Yes, I got it.
Okay.
Yep, we got it.
Okay. Okay. So you are able to log in that system.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Okay. So the first time when you operating any transaction, it will be take little bit time like 1 minute to 2 minutes like that. Okay. But the first time after 2 to 3 times it will be easy to operating that. Okay. So if there is a new transaction code, then it will be take little bit time. Okay. Now I'm just entering that the code ME51N. Here we need to enter the code here. If you not remember that the codes and all, then you can go to logistics and you can go to material management and purchasing. Here only you can find all the transaction codes. Okay. So in the purchasing, if you go to purchasing, then in the under purchasing again purchase order, purchase requisition, create purchase requisition and all it is there. So if you go here also it is the same transaction code. If there you enter the same transaction code here also it is the same. So where we can see the transaction code? You can see here down. You can see here which program and the transactions and what is the response time and all. You can see here all this one. Okay, the version and all. Okay, now this is the ME51N. If you remember, you can see that ME51 transaction code. Okay, if you know the transaction code, okay, well, then you can go here ME51N directly. You can operate. Okay. Okay. Now we have this again. We need to operate the purchase requisition. We need a document type also. So SAP standard which is providing the document type. Okay, document type is nothing but like it's kind of the what kind of the process you are planning. Okay, it might you are doing the standard purchase requisition, or maybe you are doing some service related or some stock transporter related. Okay, where it is like it is controlling the some entire purchasing requisition the type of the purchase requisition. So document types, we have standard NB and UB and all. Okay. Okay, we have FO. So these three is the standard document types. Okay. So, but you can use still can be created customized as well. You can see the customized they created ZB, ZRB, ZC like that they created. Okay. So these are the standard we can use. Mostly we are using these type of the document types. Okay. Now I'll be mostly it is like a NB. Okay. So NB is the standard. NB is the standard and UB is for the stock transporter. UB is the stock transporter. FO is the framework order. Okay. So we are using mostly NB document type. Okay. You can use process by process. You can create that. If you want to be differentiate your own process like ZNB is for the third party procurement PO. So third party purchase requisition or ZNB1 you want to be create for the some subcontracting process. Like you can define your own, but still you can use a standard NB document type as well. Okay, clear? Okay, so what document type it should be controlling the purchase requisition that we will discuss later. Okay, let's understand that how to operate the screen. So you need to be select that document type NB here. Okay, then you must be enter the material code here. Okay, suppose my standard material code which is like I said 1100 100 like that, right? So I'm just entering that 100-100. Okay. Okay, so this is the code. So if you want to see that what kind of the PO, what kind of the material and what kind of the information that and all, you can go to /o MM03 Metal Master Record. Okay, so yesterday we discussed about, right, Metal Master Record, how we can see MM03. Okay, MM01, MM02, MM03. So this is the Metal Master Record information. Okay, if you want to see the Material Master Record information, you can go to MM03. Okay, then you can enter the material number here 100-100. Okay, then select that what information you want to see. So you want to be basic information, you want to be sales information, you want to be purchasing information, planning information, data store location information, like you can select that. Okay, I'm just selecting the basic information and just enter. Then you can see that, okay, this 100-100 is castings and it will be like they are base unit of measure is pieces. Okay, it is a group of 001. Okay, product hierarchy division like gross weight, net weight and all, it will be there, the information. Okay, so this is the way we can see that what is the material and what kind of the material type also you can see. So if you want to see that what kind of the material here, again I can go to MM03 and select and go to basic data. If you want to see the what is the material type information, there is information on material. Just click on that information material. Then you can see that this is the semi-finished product. This is the using for the mechanical engineering. Okay, this created by Baylor. This is the user is changing last change. Okay, so what changes it is done client level. So all this information it is there here. Okay, this is the semi-finished product. Clear?
Yes.
So now I just entered the material code. Okay, then I'll be entering the plant. What is the plant? I just started to do the 1000, 1100, 2000 like that, right? So I'll just go with the 1100 plant. Okay, so again, if you need to do the, if you want to see that what kind of plant it is like that, okay, you can go to you can go to the configuration. Then you can see the what is the plant and the address details and all you can see. Okay, then you can enter the purchasing group. Okay, there are, if you select here F4, okay, there is a F4 button is there. When you click on F4 button, you can see that there are a number of purchasing groups are created. So which we discussed, right? Standard which is provided 00, 000, 001, 002 like that. So you can use any of the person. So what is the purchasing group? What is the meaning of purchasing group?
Group of people who normally does purchasing.
Exactly. So either it is a single person or it is a group of person. They will be taking care about all the purchasing activities, especially for this purchase requisition, purchase orders and all. They will take care about it. Okay. Okay. So on the store location, just select this and you can see that these are the store location which is created under this plan. Okay. So that we'll discuss when we are discussing about the enterprise structure, organization structure, when we're discussing about it. So now I just entered the material number, I just entered the plant, I just entered the store location. Okay. And the delivery date when you want, just plan that. Okay, if you require today, then you can enter the today date. If you require tomorrow, then you can enter the tomorrow date. Again, okay, when you selecting the dates, the system will check that, okay, whether this is possible or not possible also. Okay, so how much quantity is required? Suppose 100 pieces which is required. Okay, so if suppose I'm just entering that, okay, the dates and all, when you entering the vendor information, if the vendor is say that at least minimum we need some time, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, there will be some time which is required, right, to dispatch the stock and getting the orders and confirming the orders, ready to dispatch everything. That will be take some time, right? The system will be validating that also based on the your vendor information, vendor master record and purchasing info record. That information will be there. Okay, so basically now the basic information what it is required: document type, okay, then material number. Okay, you can select double click on that, it will go to material master record. Okay, then you can enter the how much quantity is required and when it is required, and plant and the store location and the purchasing group. Okay, clear? Any question here?
Actually, I don't have any question related to that one, but is Ravindra, my screen is totally different than yours. It's like the SAP when I install that one, it look like different to me. You want me to share my screen and show you how
Okay,
it look like?
end of the class I will show you. Okay, I will
Yeah.
just see. Okay, end of the
Okay.
class, let's go with
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
It might be screen is different, or it might be color will be different. What you say?
Oh, the screen is different, but yeah, we'll discuss that one
Okay,
offline.
okay,
It's not
okay,
an
okay,
issue. Yeah,
okay, okay.
thanks.
Ravindra, are you using S4 HANA?
I'm using ECC. Whatever it may be, S4 HANA, ECC, it is the same screens. There is no different. Okay. Okay, okay. That's not a problem. Okay. Okay. So then, as we said that we required material number. Yes, I have the material number. Cachings is the description, and I need the quantity. Yes, I have entered the 100 pieces which is required. Then plant. Yes, I have entered the Berlin plant. Then I need delivery date. That delivery date also entered. Okay. So sometimes what will happen, the delivery date it is system automatically calculated. If you see, suppose I'll just create one more time. Okay, I just enter the only material number. Okay. Then I enter the plan. Then you can see that the delivery date which is coming automatically, the purchasing group which is coming automatically, how it is coming automatically based on the master data. Okay. So in the master data, we are entering that, okay, for this material, it is take minimum time of the, okay, some time it will be take. Suppose I just go to MRP. So here, if you see that there is a in-house production and external procurement. So plan delivery time, it will be take minimum of 10 days plus GR processing time. We receive the stock to process to the put away and processing everything. Again, it will be take 1 day time. So this, we already entered in the master data level. This much of the time it will be take to process and receive the stock. So based on the system, it is calculating automatically 28. Okay, clear? Is that clear?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then what else it is there? I enter the material number, I enter the plant and purchasing group and other information. Now, if there is a check button is there. Okay. So when you check this one, the system give that if any error message is there, that means something which is missing in the PR, then it will give the error message. Or might be if there's something which is the wrong, you enter the wrong. then it will give that red mark. Red mark is nothing but like a error message. That means you cannot to create purchase requisition without adjusting that, without modifying that. Okay. So now I'm just entering that. See what I'm getting error here. I'm getting error like enter the quantity. Quantity you enter the you're missing that quantity. So what I'm just doing, then I will be entering that my quantity. Then the error message which is gone. So when I just click on that, no message is issued. Okay. Suppose I just entered wrongly plant. Okay. Suppose I don't maybe I'm just entering wrongly, mistakenly. Again, the system will be validating that whether this plant it is created or not created. So then the system will give that, okay, this is wrong. So please enter the plant. Okay. So it will give that, okay, purchase requisition still have the errors. Please enter the plant. So when you enter the correct information, then only you will be getting that no message is issued, or there will be like white yellow color. Yellow color also you will be getting that. That yellow color will be like a warning message. Maybe you are entered the correct information, but as per the master data, or it may be as per the configuration data, it might be slightly different, but that will not be impacted to your process. So that is the called warning message. So you can just validate that warning message. If you thinking that this is the wrong information, then you can skip that. If you thinking that that is correct information, then you can proceed. You can modify according to that warning message and proceed that. Clear?
Yep, clear. Might be you already explained that one, but one question. So how we'll get that information, basically the plant and all those things, purchase order and all those?
That's what, right? I just
Yeah,
shared
yeah,
here. So that's what, right? We have the master
yeah.
data and the master data, and we have the configuration data. Okay. So basically, all it will be working based on the master data and configuration data. Okay. So
So,
here, if you see that
That
master,
data will already be there.
that's what, right? I just explained SAP, which is giving the some of the standard things for practicing purpose.
It is there in the system already.
It is there in the system, but you can create your own customization also. That means you can create your own plant, you can create your own company code, purchasing organization, material numbers, all you can create. Okay. So just I'm showing the demo which we can do, perform that, how we can create a purchase equation, purchase orders and all. Then I'll be going that how to create the metal master record, configuration data and all. Clear?
yep, kind of.
Hmm? Are you still confusing?
Yeah, basically that one is in master data. I know that one, and it's like
Hmm.
just this one. I know, like, I understood what you're saying, but
Hmm.
that one is in master data. So basically, you already verified, right? If you received any error or something, so you know like what is the wrong here. But as
Hmm.
a for like
No, no,
I'm
I,
deleting.
I I didn't verify it because it is already standard. Suppose verification is nothing but like if suppose some data which you are missing. Suppose that's what I'm just showing, right? In case
Yeah.
suppose I just entered wrong material, wrong material code, or wrong plant code, or maybe wrong purchasing group, okay, or something which is wrong, okay, the mapping which is not done, okay. In that case only you'll be getting the error message. Correct, right?
Yeah. So, so basically, what happened here when you put the wrong plant,
Hmm.
basically, so the stock location it will change automatically to 001. But the plant is not the correct, and then when
Uh,
you correct the plant, it will like a stock location also like the right one. I
correct,
don't know, like
correct.
automatically it's calculating or something.
Okay,
That's
so
why it's
this
little confusing, but it's okay. Maybe we can understand like when you move
and
forward. So
that's what. So first class, what you need to do, you just see that practicing, just
yeah.
understanding the practicing first, how to do that. Then
Mm-hmm.
later we'll be going with that in depth of the configuration. Then you
Yeah.
will be understand that from here it is coming this data, here it is coming this data. That you will be understanding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. So in the purchase requisition, what information it is there? Okay, you can go to header information. You can see that you can enter some text. Okay. So might be I just saying that this requisition created by Santil for uh, for store purpose. Okay. And and we can see that please care with the for glass care with required packing. So like some it's like a sum of the text I'm just mentioning here. Okay, so that information it will be flowing to the purchase order department, and then they will be informing to that, okay, this is the information which we got, so please take care about this one. They will be passing this information to vendor. Okay,
Okay.
so
Basically, we
that
can put the note, right?
the note we can put whatever you want to be put, like
Yeah.
even
Okay.
each item level also you can put, or overall purchase requisition also you can put. So in the item level, if you want to put, then you can go to text here. There is a text button is there, item level. So in that item level, each item wise you can do. Okay, so if I just want to create multiple items here, suppose I'm just going with the next line item. Okay, I just putting that my material number and how much quantity and it is required and all. I'm just mentioning here. Okay, so now there is a two items are there. Okay, there is a two items it is there in the my purchase requisition. Then how we can go? The first item you can go in the top, and the second item you can go with the second. You can select here which item you want to be go ahead. Clear? So if you want to be maintained for this item, first item, okay, then you need to be go with the 10 item. Then you need to be maintained that what text you want to be maintained. Okay, if you want to be maintain some note, you can maintain. Okay, so they are using for the multiple purpose like shipment information, okay, carrying information, okay, PO information like that. They can maintain the information here. Okay, they can create a number of item text for their purpose. Maybe delivery address they can mention. Okay, some kind of information they can mention here. Okay, it's again it is only text. Okay, it's not controlling to anyone. It's just passing the information. Clear?
Yep. And just curious to know that one, like basically we can change the client also, right? Like is the
You can change the plan, but that you can do if it is not processed. If it is a
oh,
process, then you cannot change.
oh,
Okay,
before the processing. Okay.
okay. Because if it is already PO created, then GR is created, then respect to documents also impacted, right? So you cannot change that case. Okay, it is not advisable. Okay, clear?
Yep.
Now, so this is the header information. We called as a this is the header information. So in the header information, what information it is there, what kind of the document type, okay, what text data information it is required, okay, all that information it is there. So basically the document is divided to two parts. One is a header and one is item. Again, in the item level is the collapse item and the item detail. Okay, that means it will be give the item overview and the item each and every item details it will be giving that in the down. Okay, so you can go ahead like that. For each item level you can go and you can see that what information it is required. Clear? Is that clear?
Yep. And this one, what is in detail one? What is that like detail, delete,
Okay,
filters,
okay.
and all those things? So everything is there.
I'll just show you. Okay, so when I just go to each item, okay, you
Mhm.
can see that the information of the material. Okay, what is the material, what is the short description, what is the group, if there is any batch number you can enter the batch number, if you have any vendor material number information it is there. Okay, that means might be from my side the metal code is different, vendor side there might be different vendor code, different metal code, right? So when we are informing to them, you also can inform that, okay, this is the code from your end which you already providing to me. Okay, that information we can enter here. Okay, clear? Is it clear?
Yep.
Okay, then the quantity, if suppose in my I'm doing the pieces in my company, they are doing pieces. Okay, so how much you are ordering, how much you still having to be ordered, that means any purchase orders created or any uh, RFQ quotations which is created or any contracts which is created, so that information you can see. Basically it is like a open and closed. Okay, so if you order 100 pieces, how much it is converted to PO. So they might be having the multiple purchase orders. Okay, one purchase order which is created with vendor one, which is 10 quantity. the other vendor which is created 20 quantity, like that, different. So how much you ordered as of now, how much still it is open. Okay, if the purchase requisition is closed, then you can close this one. Okay, then the delivery date and request date and release date and all, it will be based on the your master data what you created. You can see here the delivery date. Okay, when you requested, today you requested. So when you are planning to release, today you are planning to release. Okay, how long it will be take? 10 days it will be take to process. Okay, and how long it will be take to process the GR, and remaining shelf life. If any shelf life you are maintained for this product, how long it will be there remaining. Okay, so all this information you are entering here. Clear? Is that clear?
Yep.
Then coming to the valuation. Okay, the valuation is nothing but like the price of the material. Okay, so generally what is the price of this material? Okay, you can see in the material master record, if they are maintaining accounting data, accounting level, they are maintaining some price information. Okay, so that price information, based on the price information, it is capturing that information, and it is giving the roughly estimation that, okay, this is the 13 rupees 186 paisa, so that is converted, now it is a 1318. Okay, so 100 pieces you ordered, that means total value is, this is the cost. Clear? Is that clear? And if it is there is a valid goods receipt required for this PVR, then you need to be select this GR. If you valid invoice which is required, then you need to be select invoice. If the GR is non-valuated, then you need to be select this one. So what is the meaning of this one? What is the meaning of this one? Goods receipt, invoice receipt, GR non-valuated.
Related
So-
to warehouse?
Okay, so some materials we are not receiving the goods. So maybe it is a service kind of the thing, right? Services we are not physically receiving the goods, right? In that case, we don't need to be goods received, right? Sometimes maybe it rental agreements, rental payments and all. Okay, we are not receiving any goods, but we are paying for the services. So in that case, there is no goods received. And the invoice receipt. If you remember that automatic settlement level, we are not receiving any invoices, right? So we are receiving the goods receipt. Based on the goods receipt stock, we are processing. So in that case, we are not expecting any invoice to do, right? So in that case, we don't need to be select this one. So in case if this PR is not relevant to the goods receipt, or this PR is not relevant to the invoice, then you can uncheck this one. Clear? And non-valuated goods receipt. What do you mean of that? Non-valuated goods means it is a free goods, right? That means there is no value for this goods. It's kind of the zero stock, zero value stock. Okay. So if it is a GR non-valuated stock, that means it is not impacting to the any of the value. My stock value will not be impacted. Clear? Is that clear?
Yep.
So basically,
Sorry,
good
Anand.
Go ahead.
basically, good receipt is for receiving the goods. Invoice receipt is for services, and GR non-value is like samples, for which we don't normally they don't
Okay.
charge us.
Okay, goods receipt is nothing but like if you want to receive the stock, then you must be select the goods receipt. Okay, if you are planning to do invoice verification, then you need to be select the invoice receipt. Okay, if the GR is non-valuated, that means free item goods and all, you must be select this one. Okay, so when you selected the GR non-valuated, okay, that means there is no accounting impact, zero value. Okay, so the value will not be updated in the GL account level. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, any questions? Till here?
Yeah. Ravindra, can you
Yeah.
go back to that where you evaluate the amount? Basically,
Okay.
before that you showed,
Okay, I
right?
can go to Metal Master Record. Just double click on this one. Okay.
Double click. Oh.
Okay, just go to accounting. So there are so many branches, so many departments are there, right?
Yeah.
Just sales department, a planning department, store department, warehouse department, like. So here you can go to accounting department. You
Okay.
can see here. Okay, here you can see the price. Okay.
Okay.
So detail explanation we'll do sometime
Yeah.
later. Okay, when we
Mhm.
have the that topic, I just explain about this one. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
Okay then. So then account assignment is something like consumption purpose. Okay, in case if you are not receiving the goods to the store purpose, you are receiving for the consumption purpose, then you can use the account assignment tab. Okay, clear? So this is the we are discussing about the cost centers issues, cost centers and sales orders, consumptions, make to stocks and all you can do. So this is again separate process. Okay, clear? Basically, if it is a stock we are not receiving to the store location, then we are using the account assignment. Okay, consumption, it is like consumption, it's kind of a consumption. Okay, then coming to the source of supply, here if you have the any agreements or vendor list or any information it is there, info record information that you can mention here. Okay, so if this for this material and this for plant, okay, and if you enter the purchasing organization, okay, if you enter the purchasing organization, if these three combinations, if any vendors are assigned, you can see here assign source of supply. You can see here the system will show you that as of now you created vendors for this material and this plant and this purchasing organization. Okay, it will display list of all the suppliers. What are the suppliers it is there? Okay, clear? Okay, clear? If you don't know vendor, then it won't be display anything. Okay, if any agreements are there, it will be display all the agreements and info records. Clear?
Yep.
Okay, now I'll be going to status. So you can see here, still I'm not created, still in the not edited or not created anything. Then if it is created, then this process will be the if you created PO, if you created RFQ, if you created contract, scheduling agreement. When you created, that process status will be changed. So based on this one, you can identify that whether this PR is processed or not processed. Clear?
Yep.
Okay, and you can see that okay, if you somebody their requester is blocked, so if they don't want to process this particular question, so initially you can block this one. Okay, so you can write that why you are blocking this PR. Okay, if you don't want to block, then you can process that. Okay, clear? So I have shown that, right, warning message. So the yellow color I said, right, so I just selected this one blocked for. Then what is it giving that? Okay, you must be enter the blocking test, then only it is accepting. Okay, that means warning message it is. Okay, clear? Okay, now the contact person to whom I need to contact and who created and how it is created. Okay, who is the planner, every information it will be there here. Okay, the telephone number, okay, to whom I need to contact and everything it will be there in the contact person information. Clear?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
then the text we already discussed here. Okay, and delivery address. Okay, so which plant address and store location address will be maintained here. Plant address and other information which is updating here. You can see address details and all. So this is the address and this is the street name, postal code, and so when you creating the plan, you need to be entered this all the information. That information is populating here and displaying here. Okay, you can maintain the mail ID, you can maintain the fax number, mobile number, telephone number, and all you can maintain. Clear? So this is the purchase requisition. So what you understand from the purchase requisition? What you understand from the purchase requisition? So a requisition is purchase requisition is a requirement from the store or maybe from the other departments, okay, which we are creating for the getting the stock from the vendor. So that means it is my own requirement which I just write my requisition, my request. Okay. So based on this request, if suppose the higher level they are okay and they are want to be proceed for the with PO and RFQs and quotations and any contracts and all, they can proceed and they can get the stock. Okay. So basically you also need to be mentioned that who requested. Requisitioner is nothing but like, suppose Raju is requesting, okay, or okay, Mustafa is okay requesting. So who requested this product and who requested this product, that also information you can do. Okay, is it clear? Okay, so what information now you identified here, purchase requisition? The PR, when you creating the PR, okay, the first information is material. So material master record, if you maintain the material master record, okay, then the material information which is getting. So what information is what information you observed here from material master record? First thing is material description. So did you see that material description? Did you observe that material description? Can you go on mute, guys? There was some disturbance. Okay, so material description. So if you can see here short text, right? Can able to see short text?
Yes.
So this short text is maintained in the material master record. If you can see that the short text is maintained here. Okay. Then what?
Description.
Sorry, cachings.
Description. Short text is a material description.
Correct, exactly. Material description and short text both are same. Okay. Then what information else? What information you identify here? Oh, the information of base unit of measure, right? So how your unit of measure, right? So unit of measure which is populating, okay, that is from material master record. So you can see go here it is ST, then you can just double click on that. You can see the base unit of measure, it is ST, unit of measure, right? Okay. Then what else what other information you observed? You observed other information like metal group, the other information which is from a metal group. So what is the metal processing, right? Let's see what is the maintained here, 001. So what is the 001 code? You can see here 001 is the metal processing. Clear? Okay. So this metal processing which is coming from the metal group. So I'm just showing that what information you are getting from the okay. So this is the metal group, right? Metal group. Sorry. Okay. So metal description, unit of measure, metal group. What else? What are the other information which we received here? Okay, you can see material data here. Any other information it is there? No. So quantity you entered manual. Then plan delivery time. Plan delivery time and GR processing time you maintain in the material master record or info record. Okay. So you can see here the plant when you enter the plant. Okay. How long it will be taking for this process. Okay. You can see the plant delivery time 10 days and GR processing time 1 day. So that is the planning, right? How long it will be take the process the PR to PO, PO to GR and all, how long it will be take. After receiving the stock for inbound and unloading, loading and all, how long it will be take. So that information it is there here. So again, this is the material master data information, correct, right? So I can maintain that plan delivery time and GR processing time. So if you remember that the delivery date is calculated, based on the plan delivery time and GR processing time. Is that correct or wrong? Is that correct or wrong? Plan delivery time and processing time, because see, if you see here 10 days plus 1 day. Okay, so I'm creating today. What is the date? Today what is the date? 17th. right? 17, 18, right? So now from 18 you need to be calculated 10 days. What is the time then? It is coming 28. 27 plus 1, 28. Hana? So that based on that it is calculating that the delivery date. The expecting delivery date is on 28 because the planned delivery time and processing time is the 10 days 1 day. You can calculate 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 like that you can calculate.
Got it.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so how long it will take that is so now this delivery date also is calculated from the middle master record, correct? Then what else? What else information it is there? Purchasing group. If you remember that purchasing group also it is coming from the metal master record. Okay, so where is the purchasing group here? Here the purchasing group it is there. So 001 it is there. You can go to here metal master record and when you enter the plan data, so the purchasing group which is maintained 001. Clear? The purchasing group which is maintained in the 001. Okay, clear?
Yes.
So the purchasing group also which is coming from the metal master record, correct now? So the requisitioner I entered manually, okay. Then material number I enter, so plant number I entered manually and plant code. Store location also I entered manually, okay. And the quantity also I entered manually, okay. And shelf life also. If you have the remaining shelf life in the metal master record, that also will be calculated. You can see in the metal master record there is a storage data which is there, plant data storage. Okay, you need to be enter the store location and all. Okay, so here you can see that there will be a shelf life. How much remaining shelf life, total shelf life, how much it is there. If you maintain that information, it will come there. Okay, clear? So remaining shelf life also it is coming from metal master record. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, so and accounting, the valuation price information also it is coming from metal master record. Valuation price information also coming from metal master record. Okay, so did you remember that where we can see this material price? The accounting data. Go to accounting data, there you can see that this valuation price information. Clear? Okay, so that's all the information which is coming. Okay, all other you can get a MRP controller also. Okay, MRP controller also it will be come from the. So what is MRP controller? It is a planner. Okay, so planning related, if someone is taking care about the planning and all, okay, who is controlling these MRP planners and all, planning control and all, they will be taking care. Okay, this is also person only. MRP controller also it's a person who can reach that, who plan this PR. If it is created automatically from planning, who created this PR, why he created, how he observed this is the automatic plan PR. So that information you can see.
Ravindra, a second.
Oh,
I have
please.
a question. So what we are doing this right now, I mean this generating the purchase requisition is for the regular material, whereas price is already and vendor is already finalized, right?
No. Price I didn't finalize here. Vendor
No,
also I
no,
didn't finalize.
price is there and we can
That is what this is the general price, not purchasing price.
what is the general?
Because general price is nothing but like if suppose I am planning to buy some mobile. Okay, roughly I have like it's 10,000 or 20,000, 30,000 roughly. So I'm just
budget.
estimating the price. It's like estimating of the price.
Yeah.
Okay, so based on the past historical my information from the metal master record, I'm just having that. If it is a new material, then I don't have information. Roughly, I'm just entering that. Okay, so the vendor is not yet decided here. That's why I didn't enter the vendor number here. You can see. Okay, I didn't enter any vendor information. Okay, it is showing that you have these much of vendors are there, but I didn't select it. Correct?
We can see target price.
So, okay, sorry.
We can say target price.
Just the roughly price, not okay. Because I'm just when I'm just planning to buy this product, if it is a 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, okay, here itself they will be restricting that because it's almost 1 lakh, 2 lakhs. So we have some budget controls. We cannot proceed for this budget requisition.
Right.
So it won't be processed for a PO also. Okay, so requisition level only we can control. Okay, because I have 1,000 employees here. 1,000 employees are there. One employee he came and he asking that I need generator in my home. Okay, so they estimated like okay, if it is 1,000 rupees, 1,500, so okay, this is the limitation. Okay, I can proceed for that. If it is a 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, then they say that okay, it is a higher budget, then we cannot proceed. Okay, at least I can stop there itself. Okay, clear now?
So when the purchase requisition will be created, at that time, uh, I mean, while taking a quotation, our budget will not be disclosed to the vendor.
Correct. No, here we are not informing to the vendor. Okay, because at the requisition is nothing but like it's an internal purchasing document. Okay, one thing you need to be understanding here, it is internal purchasing document. So that means it is the internal discussion only. Whether you want to be go ahead or not go ahead and all, it is some internal discussion and all. Okay, so PR is the internal document. Okay, it is not exposed to anyone. Okay, until there is a RFQ, until it is created RFQ purchase order. Oh yeah, please.
Yeah, without price also, it has to be moved, no? I mean,
We can do, but just estimation because when you are planning to go with approval strategies, okay, approval strategies will be working based on the price.
Right.
Okay, so in that case, price is the mandate. Okay, so just a rough price only. It is not impacting anywhere. Okay, it is just a rough price. So if it is already there, the material stock based on the material stock averaging price that will be calculated. Okay, clear? So what information it is coming? Material from a metal master record, material description, unit of measure, material group, plan, delivery time, GI processing time, delivery date, purchasing group, remaining shelf life, all these things. Okay, so it is majorly depending on the metal information, but if you have the fixed vendor, and you have the info records, okay, and if you have the vendor master record, then again it will be changed. Some of the information it will be changed because vendor to vendor again they might be having the different plan delivery time, different GR processing time, okay, different group purchasing group is handling, okay, that information will be changed. Okay, so it is the since we don't have the vendor here, we are majorly depending on the metal information. Clear? Is that clear? Any questions here?
Yeah, kind of. So basically, still I'm a little bit confused.
Okay.
So what happened? Can you go back to that screen, Ravindra? Okay, so basically, let's think about this way, but I'm just thinking about my perspective. Okay, I don't know like other one.
Okay.
So, for example, I'm working as a BA, right? So, creating the purchasing requisition, that is the UI. Basically, that one is the screen, and I have to create the requirement for this. Basically, all those things, that is the different story. Forget about that one. But my company, they are the one who sell their stuff to others.
But you're talking about the point of sales, but I'm talking about a point of
So,
purchasing.
purchasing, yeah. So that is the thing I'm a little bit confused. But yeah, maybe it makes sense
So
to
that's
me.
why so you forgot about the sales. You forgot about the sales. So how you getting the stock from outside? If it is a trading or if it is raw materials, if it is packing materials, how you'll be getting that?
Raw
So,
material.
in your company, they are also buying the products, right, from outside. Chairs you are buying, furniture you are buying, cement you are purchasing.
yeah, all
Yes,
facility management you have to
oh,
buy outside.
correct. Okay, if you are buying
Basically,
the suppose let's say if you have the cafeteria, for the cafeteria you are purchasing some coffee powder or sugar or maybe water cans. So you can just think like that, no purchase. Just think like
Yeah.
purchasing, not like sales.
direct purchasing it is
Yes.
coaching.
Correct.
So question. So for example, like, okay, so that is the screen. Okay, who will enter that all information here? Like whose job is that?
It depends. Again, see, if suppose I'm the cafeteria person, okay, if I'm the
Uh-huh.
cafeteria person, my requirement is sugar. So I can write the requisition from my side. I need 2 kgs of sugar. I need 2 kgs of the coffee powder. I need some tea bags. I need some water cans. I need. So I will request that. So anyone can request. They
And
can
you are
also
going to
request.
request that
Can
one
also
in
request.
master data, right?
Yeah, one person, for example,
Not
in
master data. Not master data.
Then where
This is transactional data.
you're going to do that one in the
It is
transaction data.
daily operations, right? It is. So master data is the one-time record
Yeah.
that we are using to do the transaction data. So today you need 2 kgs, tomorrow you need 5 kgs. That means day to day the operations are
It will
changing.
change. Mm-hmm. It will change, yeah.
So, no? If
Yeah.
you have
So it will
so
go
if
in transaction data.
if you have the grocery there, so in the grocery, if you planning to buy today 1 kg vegetable, tomorrow you're planning for 2 kgs because tomorrow maybe it's weekend, maybe we are spending more consumables. So, no? So day-to-day operations will be changed, right? Maybe we don't require also tomorrow because yesterday I bought 1 kg.
Yep. And this screen, we can change it, like we can customize this one, or just that's the
You can
fix?
customize. You can
We can
customize, but
customize.
again, it depends your ABAPer and it depends
Yeah.
on the process and all.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
clear?
Mm-hmm.
So these are the information we are creating in the purchase equation. So just entering simply you are entering the material code, simply you are entering the plant code, then all the information which is capturing automatically from the master data. So that is the call master data. So one time record which is helping to operating the daily operations. So if I don't have the master data, then I need to enter the material description, I need to enter the unit of measure, I need to enter the material group, I need to enter the delivery time, GR processing time, global purchasing group, all these things I need to do. Right? Correct, na? So that's what master data also it is very important for the doing the transaction data. Okay. Okay. So now I'm just operating ME51N and I'm just saving this one. Okay. Then what system will do? It will be creating row one requisition number. So your requirement it is created with this requisition number. So this is your tracking number. You can request, you can use this PR number and you can proceed. Furtherly, you can track this purchase requisition number based on this one. Okay, just a moment. Okay, so this is the way we are creating the purchase requisition. Okay, so any questions here?
So, Ravind, for
Yeah.
okay, that question I think is a little bit
It's okay,
weird,
it's
but
okay, no
okay.
problem. Initially,
So,
you will get more questions. Yeah, but yeah, no problem.
okay. So basically, for example, like, okay, so we are creating, we are finding the vendors and all those things. But before that one also, like, we don't put the information here, right? Basically, that is one more step before that, right? We are not
Yeah.
discussing that one here.
So that's what, right? It is
Okay.
like manually purchase requisition. That's what I just created.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there
Yeah.
will be like manual purchase requisition creation or it is automatic purchase requisition creation. Okay, so I'm just talking about the manual purchase requisition. Our P2P cycle, that means procurement to pay cycle, MM cycle will be start from the purchase requisition. So earlier who requested, okay, earlier how it is like, it is just separate again. Maybe it is coming from the sales department
Mm-hmm.
or it is coming from the planner department or it is coming from the production department, anything,
Yeah.
but it is started basic level of the purchase requisition from MM point of
Yeah.
view. Okay, so one thing you need to understand that, okay, the one thing what you need to understand here, it is not one person work entire SAP. Okay, so that means you are the not one person doing entire sales, entire purchasing, entire planning, entire production, entire maintenance, right? There will be a separate team is there. So my
Mhm.
role is like it will be start with the requisitions. Okay,
Yep.
but this requisition I can create or maybe someone will be created. So just
Yep.
think like that. Okay, in my house, I'm planning that. Okay, I'm requisitioner. I'm just requesting to the my father. This is the products I need. So this is called requisition. I'm just started to buying this product. I'm planning to buy this product like that. Okay, the base is nothing but like the base. It will be start like what you required. It might be from the different departments. It might be different sales orders. It might be different from the MRPs. It might be anything. Okay, from the MM point of view, the basic level it will be started from the purchase requisition. Okay, clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so again, okay, when there is a automatic purchase requisition is created, then you might be understanding about that where you're getting. But this is the also one of the requirement. Someone is requested that from their requirements. Okay, so sometimes you might be have the base, or sometimes you don't have the base. Okay, clear? Is that clear?
Yep.
Okay, you don't think from the customer side. Okay, don't think from the production side. I'm the store person. I'm there in the store. Okay, so my requirement now, I need 2 kgs of the some maybe I need some of the tea powder, or maybe 2 kgs of rice, 2 kgs of the onions. So just think like that. I'm the store person. Then what we will do first step? What is the first step you are planning to do? Do you have any base? It's coming from your mind. You need this requirement. Correct, na?
Yep. Yeah. I think I'm just thinking about the user perspective. I have to come out of that.
Yeah. So you must be think from the different ways also. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. User perspective also. User perspective also. The person who creating the requisition he is also one of the user.
Yeah.
So don't to stick in the one area. Come in the overall scope. It is like I'm just talking from the store. Okay. Store point of view, because
Yeah.
we are majorly thinking about inventory and controlling and all. So we just thinking that from my point of view, it is my requirement. So by looking into stock, I'm just identify that okay, 10 pieces I have, so I need 20 pieces. Huh? So the automated automation planning and all will discuss slowly. Okay, but first understand about that what mental management will be covering that. Okay,
Yep.
clear? Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thanks.
yeah. So any other questions then?
No, sir.
Okay, so then I will just close this one. So okay, so you just remember this PR number. Okay, then tomorrow using this PR number, what we can do. Okay, so as today I just created my request. This is my requirement I just created. Then tomorrow I need to be find that who is the suppliers. They can provide this product. Okay, clear? Okay, then any other questions then?
Should we